Genshin Impact is one of the most dog shit games I have ever seen. For a community that's as toxic as Danganronpa but even more mindless, these people sure do have a lot to say when they're gatekeeping their favorite character. They will even go as far as to dox somebody if you say one little wrong thing with their character. And because they like to over-sexualize their child characters, these fucking pedos get 3 healers on one team, and when you try to tell them that you don't need said 3 healers on the team, they're like,
Actually, they're needed, and I don't need any fighting or defense.
like, bro, unless you can one-hit a monster at level 100, I don't think you can only have a team of healers. Shit, I think the only reason why all the characters on their team looks like a little girl is because they're banned from every single park and school within a 50-mile radius is because they pulled a My Hero Academia fan move. Well, I'm pretty sure that they're like 800 years old. Sure, maybe for Chi-Chi, but literally every single person that gets Chi-Chi from the 5-star roles does not use her. I mean, a lot of these characters are under 18, they're underage. Klee's 10 and Diono's 12. You guys can keep on saying that you're playing with the character because they're cute, but if you're playing with the character from 2 years ago and they're doing like 0.2 attack damage on a new character, then that seems just like an excuse for a pedo to make. And people are over here wondering, why does this character from 2020 that was originally good suck so bad now? Well, it's because MiHoYo is a money-grabbing piece of shit company that wants to take all of your money. A prime example of a character becoming obsolete is Diluc. He was first released as Genshin Impact's first 5 stars, and then after Eula was released, he was basically so much weaker than he initially was. Genshin Impact is promoted as a free-to-play game. However, the company will not be able to make any money if nobody spends money on it. Therefore, what do? They make the free-to-play characters weak as hell, and then they release new characters every once in a while with each upcoming update. It's repetitive, and the story basically makes no sense and has more filler than every single popular shonen anime ever. One of the only reasons why filler is in anime is so that the producers have more time to animate the scenes in the manga. So Genshin Impact is literally milking the money out of people. Here's some quick rapid fire. The elements look a little cheap and boring. A lot of the characters have no personality, there's no animations or combos, and you can literally only play as one character at a time. I'd do 3 things with the elements. I'd either remove them entirely from the game, I would make them more unique, or I would make them a minor thing. An example of this would be like the Monado arts from Xenoblade Chronicles, something minor like in Disgaea, where you basically grind levels a lot, and it's actually fun to grind, unlike in Genshin Impact where you go back and forth, doing monotonous tasks that do basically nothing. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild, like a lot of people say, where you have to do certain stupid puzzles to make the elements stronger or something. I don't know, that seems kind of dumb. It's literally just a copy and paste. And once you level up every single character that you like, once you upgrade every single item, every single weapon, every single element, there's literally nothing to do. So what would any normal person do? They would go inactive for 5 months or so. And what could happen in that time? Oh, I don't know. MiHoYo might accidentally, delete your account, or a hacker might steal your account because you have some stupid little 5-star characters. Just some minor things. You only lost an account you spent hundreds of hours on with, thousands of dollars spent on it. It's no big deal. You can always work at McDonald's where a lot of the Genshin fans work at and earn back the money that way. If I was running the show, I would be adding more mommy milkers, I would be removing the fucking children in the game, I would be making it more like Xenoblade where you actually level up the characters with differing elements and each character actually matters. And then I would make a story that actually makes sense and is released in either one entire game or in 1 or 2 updates. Not one update, then 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. I'm not going to do that. And I forgot to mention that instead of these little silly dungeons with puzzles that seem like side quests that are unnecessary, I would make it so each dungeon actually has a story, kind of like Persona 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Or maybe a character is unlocked every other time or so. I don't know, there's just a lot of bugs and mechanics in the game that doesn't sit well with me. By now, a lot of you Genshin Impact fans are crying and shivering your timbers right now in your boots, which is to be expected because most of you guys are 9-year-olds who have never even heard of Disgaea or Xenoblade or any of that, no Dragon Quest, anything. You're like, oh yeah, I've heard this from Smash, oh I've heard Persona 5, oh, yeah, okay, but have you actually played them? No, you haven't, because y'all were born like 10 years after this Gaia 1 came out in like 2003. Y'all were born in 2013 or some shit. It's like this game was made for the mentally weak and the psychologically undeveloped people. I mean, and the fat people too, but we're not going to really mention that. Almost every single day, I would see an ad of stupid Genshin Impact on YouTube. The virality of the game pushes it into every single little corner of the internet. It bugs you. You start to become jealous of your friends who can buy all this stuff, this pay to win, to pay to progress bullshit that Genshin promotes. It's highly addictive, completely changing people from normal to absolute zombies. I see people walking around with their eyes glued to the screen. They will literally play it in class, and they do not care about getting in trouble with the professor. They do not care about getting their ass beat by their parents. It's a literal drug, and when you try to logically explain it to people, they're like,
Genshin Impact isn't like that.
but it is exactly like that. It's literally slowly killing you and you enjoy it. Now, for the title of the video, you're wondering why I put that Genshin Impact is mid instead of absolutely terrible. Well, the only reason would be because of the characters' appearances and their voice actors. Everybody likes these thick anime characters or cute guys, etc. But that doesn't really make the game better. That doesn't make the story any more entertaining or less boring. Just because Rie Takahashi voices Hutao and Saori Hayami voices Ayaka doesn't mean that the game's gonna become the best-selling game ever or the best game ever. If you really wanted to look at a character that you really liked, you could just print out a picture of them and paste them on the wall or something. I don't really need to play a game to look at some stupid character or like look up from a downwards angle, you know? I know you guys do that, because I definitely did that in Xenoblade 2 with Pirate Mithra, I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like downloading terabytes of some stupid game I'm never gonna play again after I finish leveling up everything. I'm gonna be using those terabytes for some MILF. Anyways guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys agree or disagree with me, then comment it down below. My name is CherryZero, and I will see you guys next time.